Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy here, and Elimination Chamber is officially done. I heard some reviews about the pay-per-view, saying it was terrible, that it was the third pay-per-view that sucked. And I want to give my review on it just like the Royal Rumble, but this one I'm actually going to, go through it properly, because that's what I'm planning on doing now, review every pay-per-view. I heard a lot of people be upset about this pay-per-view, even the main event, but we're gonna go through it. So this is the Elimination Chamber review by your boy. Alright, so the first thing is the theme song. I gotta talk about this. I know this is stupid, but why Astronaut in the Ocean? That is why was that the theme song for Elimination Chamber? It didn't make sense. It's a terrible song. It's terrible. It's not good. Why was that the theme song for why was that the theme song for Elimination Chamber? It's not a good song. It's just not. It's stupid. It's dumb. Why was that the theme song? It's stupid. All right, now we're getting into the show. So the first match we saw was Roman Reigns versus Goldberg in 2 years in the making, the dream match. I was looking forward to this match. Even before when it happened, I was looking forward to Roman Reigns versus Goldberg, spear versus spear. I was looking forward to it, but what they delivered was pretty boring. To me, this was the worst match out of Roman's entire run. As a Universal Champion, this was Roman's worst defense. I don't remember anything from it. It was pretty boring. I really thought this match would have delivered, but I guess I was wrong. So Roman versus Goldberg, it was pretty boring. Not a good match. Next, we move on to the Women's Chamber, which was Bianca Belair versus Liv Morgan versus Doudrop versus Rhea Ripley versus Nikki Ash versus Alexa Bliss. The whole match was okay. There were spots that were very entertaining. But to me, it was mainly Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair was the highlight of the whole pay-per-view. Not the whole pay-per-view. Bianca Belair was the highlight of the Elimination Chamber, the women's match. It was okay. There were just spots that were good, but the whole match itself was, again, pretty boring as well. Bianca Belair kind of saved it. Her ability to compete is amazing. And now we're going to see her against Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 38. Next up, we got Ronda Rousey and Naomi versus Charlotte and Sonia. This wasn't a bad match. Ronda was pretty great, even with one hand behind her back. Naomi got to shine more. Yeah, that's all I know about the tag team match. That's all I know. But the match itself wasn't bad. It was just, Ronda and Naomi saved the match. Charlotte and Sonia, they did not. That's all I'll say. So then we move on to Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss. Surprisingly, this was a better match than I thought. This was probably the best match out of all their matches. The one thing we definitely remember was the head spot. The Alabama Slam was brutal. Madcap delivered that perfectly. I hope he's okay, though. I hope he's okay. The match was really good, actually. I actually found myself to enjoy it. I think I pretty much enjoyed it more than Roman and Goldberg, to me at least. And that's shocking. That is shocking. A match added just for a bathroom break was more entertaining than Roman versus Goldberg. That is crazy, and that is a disrespect to the Tribal Chief. I am sorry, Roman Reigns. I respect you. Respect your Tribal Chief. McIntyre versus Madcap was honestly pretty good. I'll say it was my favorite match. Not the night, but it was pretty good. It was a good, fresh start, I liked it. Again, the Alabama Slam will always be the best part of the match. Then we move on to Becky Lynch versus Lyda. This match was nothing too special. The only thing I got out of it was Lyda can still wrestle very well, even though she hasn't been in the ring for a while. That's all I needed to say. Nothing too special about this match. And Lyda can still perform very well. Now we're almost at the end, but we got one more to cover, which is the Usos versus the Viking Raiders. And what I wrote here was nothing. The Usos ambushed the Viking Raiders and nothing else. And I just wrote ... I got nothing. And now we move on to the main event, the men's chamber match Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins versus Riddle versus Styles versus Austin Theory. And this was a little bit overhyped, but pretty good for a match. Lashley couldn't compete in the match. He got a shoulder injury because Seth threw Austin Theory to Lashley's pod, and Lashley couldn't compete, which was pretty dumb because Lashley was talking so much shit. Lashley was talking so much shit that, oh, I conquered Brock Lesnar. But he wasn't even competing because of one shoulder injury that didn't look that brutal. So that is pretty sad to see that Brock lost to Lashley, that Lashley conquered Brock to not even competing because of a simple shoulder injury from someone throwing him. Yeah, so Lashley can't say nothing because he got injured by someone throwing him at Bobby Lashley. I don't know how to word it. But to me, the chamber match it could have been good, but nothing big came up from it. I think to me, Brock was the highlight of the Elimination Chamber. The F5 off the pod was pretty crazy, not gonna lie. Lashley didn't win. I was happy about that. And then Brock retained. I know many people weren't happy by that result. To me, I was happy about it. I was happy that Brock won, to me at least, because this Brock Lesnar is so good. He is showing up more. Many people say, oh, Brock is overrated now. Guys, come on. Brock is showing up more. That's what we wanted. Brock to show up more every week, and that's what he's doing. Remember back like 2017, Brock, he would barely show up. He's showing up more often now, and he's even advertised for WrestleMania Backlash. And I thought, to me, Brock would have been gone from the company for like months till SummerSlam, but he might be at WrestleMania Backlash. So give Brock some respect, because he is showing up more often. We're not seeing part-time Brock Lesnar no more. We're seeing full-time Brock Lesnar, and that is pretty good. I like the Elimination Chamber, but mainly Brock he saved it. But I am happy that Brock is WWE Champion, which means we're going to get Roman versus Brock for the winner-take-all match. And this is hard now. This is hard to predict, because I always thought Roman was going to win at Mania, but anything can happen. Brock could win both titles. Roman could win both. Like, it's hard. Like, this gets me more interested now. Now that those two are champions, who's going to win them both? This gets me more hyped up now. And many people say, oh, we're tired of Roman and Brock. To me, I'm not, because Brock can do better things, and Roman is, it's the heel versus the face at this point. You know, Brock is the face, Roman is the heel. So to me, I am more excited for this match than their past matches. Like, champion versus champion, winner take all. Like, anything can happen. So WrestleMania 38 so far is starting to look a little bit better. Yeah, that's all my thoughts on the Elimination Chamber. So the results, it wasn't a good pay-per-view. It definitely wasn't bad. It was better than the Royal Rumble. So for a rating, I'll say it was pretty decent. The show was pretty decent. The Women's Chamber was okay. Ronda and Naomi kind of killed the tag team match. McIntyre versus Madcap was honestly more entertaining than I thought. The Men's Chamber was pretty fun. Yeah, 4 matches I actually enjoyed. So that is better than expected. But it certainly is better than the Royal Rumble. Goddamn, I don't want to go back to the Royal Rumble ever again. But yeah, those are all my thoughts on the Elimination Chamber. I know many people are going to disagree about the Brock thing, but hey, it's my own opinion, you know. If you hate Brock, I respect it, but this is all I'm saying. But thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you guys give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on post notifications if you haven't to know when I upload a new video. And we are officially on the road to WrestleMania. I am excited. I'm excited to see what happens at WrestleMania. Winner take all, Ronda versus Charlotte, Becky versus Bianca. I'm ready. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all later.